by the TurboMax engine. With the confidence of 430 pound-feet of best-in-class standard torque. GMC Sierra, it's the truck. Get 1.9% APR on select 2024 Sierra 1500 models, or current eligible GMC owners get over $7,800 total value.
See your Southern California GMC dealers.
I'm Doug Hopkins, and I want to buy your house. If you're ready to sell your home, call us at Seller's Advantage. Seller's Advantage will buy your home, whether it's in perfect condition or a complete fixer-upper. We will give you a competitive cash offer and can close in days. You don't have to pay for repairs, expensive agent commissions, or have people come in and out of your home. Sell your house the easy and happy way. Call Seller's Advantage for a free, no-obligation offer 24 hours a day. That's sellersadvantage.com.
NBC4 News with Stephanie Almo weather. NBC4 News at 6 starts with breaking news.
And now at 6, we're continuing to follow that breaking news out of the Middle East. A helicopter carrying the Iranian president crashed in a remote area of Iran. 2 people from that flight have made contact with the rescue team, but it's still unclear tonight if the president was one of those passengers.
Iranian state media says dense fog likely played a role in the crash. It happened earlier today in northern Iran, close to the border with Azerbaijan. NBC4's Carmen Dickerson joins us live from our newsroom with the very latest on the search and rescue mission. Carmen.
Yes, and the eyes of the world are watching this one, with Iranian state media reporting that helicopter lost connection at about 1:30 local time. So we're about 15 hours into this uncertainty about the fate of the Iranian president and the leadership of a major U.S. adversary. The helicopter carrying Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi went down in what Iranian state media is calling a hard landing. Raisi was traveling with other leaders, including the foreign minister. The group was returning from an area near Azerbaijan border when the helicopter went down in a foggy, forested area. You can see there video showing crews searching for the chopper. Now, poor weather conditions have made the area difficult to search, according to state TV. The nation's interior minister says restricted visibility is what led up to that crash. And while the media in Iran reporting that they had contact with 2 people aboard that downed helicopter, nothing at this point has been released about the status of the Iranian president. Video, though, has been released of groups holding prayer vigils in his honor. This comes at a particularly volatile time in international relations, especially with tensions between Israel and Iran and overall tensions rising in the Middle East. The area where the crash happened is remote, and the Iranian government somewhat controls what information is released there. So we did speak with a Middle East expert about how that could impact how and when we know the status of the president.
It's interesting. They haven't been blaming other people. They haven't been saying this is a foreign plot. I think they're going to be reluctant to be totally open about what happened, and they're going to be reluctant to say the president was injured or killed before they know what they're going to do about it. But it does feel like there's more openness, less paranoia than I might have expected, a year ago. It feels like they're trying to be reasonably open with the world about what's going on and what they know.
And it's important to note that while the 63-year-old Raisi is president of Iran, the highest authority in the country is the supreme leader Ayatollah Khomeini. And some analysts have suggested that Raisi was next in line to be supreme leader. Now, we are just following news from Washington, of course, monitoring how the leaders of our country are taking all of this into account. Senator Chuck Schumer saying today that there were no signs of foul play in this case. President Biden, we're told, is being kept up to date on the situation.
All right, we'll continue to follow the updates as well as they come in. Karma, thank you. Coming up at 6:30, we will have an expert joining us on this issue to expand what this impact here could mean for the Middle East. We're also following more breaking news here. The stepfather of a European princess has gone missing in Malibu. The LA Sheriff's Department says Attilio Brillenborg was last seen around 1 a.m. yesterday along Murphy Way near Escondido Falls. He's the stepfather of Princess Tatiana of Greece and Denmark, who was married to Prince Nicholas for 13 years. Nicholas, the 3rd child of the last king and queen of Greece before the monarchy was abolished in 1973. Brillenborg was last seen wearing a blue shirt, gray pants, and no shoes.
Music executive Sean Diddy Combs has issued an apology, and it comes after the